How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Below Average Wrestling Podcast. My name is Mike.
And this is Jonathan. What's going on?
It is another week, and today we have the Superstar Shakeup.
Bro.
It just happened.
I liked the Superstar Shakeup. I like more of SmackDown, or what happened on SmackDown, but I guess we're going to go ahead and start with Raw results and what happened.
Yeah, I'm thinking let's just kind of go with our results. You know, we'll talk about Raw, we'll talk about SmackDown, and at the end, let's just talk about maybe who did we think won this Superstar Shakeup and stuff like that. I know next week we'll probably get into the greatest Royal Rumble. You know, with the Saudi Arabia
with 85 thing. People in one ring.
In one ring, right? We'll get to that.
I want to know where they're getting the wrestlers from. That's what I want to know. They're going to be recruiting TNA and Impact.
Dude, that's a lot of people, man. There's a lot of people. But yeah, we'll get into that one next week. Since I think it's next week, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the 27th. Yeah,
next Friday. It's the same day Avengers comes out.
Next Friday.
Next Friday. I'm watching Avengers first. Oh, wait. Actually, what time is it?
I still don't know. I think
that's what we need to find out. We need to find out what time is it. It's on a Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is a Friday. And I don't know if we're going to be able to watch it live because of the time difference. I think we talked about this already, but we have not looked it up.
We have not looked it up.
Can we look it up?
Right now, let's
just look it up. Because even though we're going to talk about it next week, so we can get the date out the way.
Greatest Royal Rumble
without
time.
Women.
Look at that. That's the second
without women.
Without the women, right? Have they confirmed the time, day, location? This was 2 days ago by CBS Sports. Let's see. 11/8. Wait, am I wrong here? WWE will invade in Saudi Arabia on Friday, 27th, for an event that will begin at 12 p.m. Eastern.
That means 9, right?
That means 9. Damn it! I'm gonna be at the theater. I took Friday off. Oh, why is this thing going on? I took that Friday off.
9 a.m., bro?
Yeah.
Friday?
Yeah. I took that Friday off of work so I can go watch
Avengers
because Thursday was sold out.
You'll be able to watch it on the WWE network.
I will, but I like watching it live. I'm a big live guy. But yeah, I guess I'll watch it when I get back.
WWE network.
But at 9 a.m. for us Pacific people.
Bro, that's crazy though.
Yeah, that is.
I'm probably gonna be working, but no, I'm actually gonna be sleeping probably.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Jonathan, we know you're your own boss, but 9 a.m. is a time to get up. 9 a.m. is a pretty good time to get up.
I'm actually going to be because I'm working at night with
Oh, you're working at night now.
Yeah, I'm working at night now,
look
so
at that.
I kind of
stripper. I get it.
You know what I mean? When you got it, you got it.
Well, you got to flaunt it, man. When you've got it, you got to flaunt it, man. You know, no shame in that.
Bro, I'm telling you, the place where I was at with the embassy, I went inside the other day, and before it becomes a club,
okay,
it's a like a strip club, but for women. So it's men. But I have to go inside to talk to one of the managers to get something from them. If my other partner's not there by the time, so I go inside, and there's times where I have to see this.
So you're seeing just wieners just flopping all over the place.
Bro, the other day I was all like, this guy is talented.
Whoa. Is that Magic Mike?
Anyways, let's get out the subject.
Right. No, it's good. It's our personal life, right?
No homo.
Yeah, man. So get your ass up and watch it at 9 a.m. Skip the men's strip club for one night.
That day.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get right into Monday Night Raw results, which we started off with a match immediately. So we got our first, our first shakeup, which was Jinder Mahal going to Monday Night Raw, taking the United States Championship with him. And then we get our first match as a welcome to Jinder Mahal to Raw. We get the Maharaja. We get Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal. Decent match.
Yeah. I actually liked it.
Yeah, decent match. Hardy won. He is a new United States champion. He won with the Swanton Bomb, and he is champion. I was not expecting that.
Me neither.
But once the United States champion Jinder Mahal came in, I was like, okay, was Seth Rollins going over? Or what the? I think you even texted me that.
Yeah,
I was like, is
Seth
Rollins going over?
over?
And then they had him lose, and I was like, I guess okay, that's fine. Jeff Hardy's cool. And then we see later on, the next day that Jeff is a SmackDown guy now. So, spoiler alert. But no, that was
I thought it was a good match, man. Yeah. I love Jeff Hardy. Bro, he's like 40 years old, and it looks like he moves around like nothing, bro.
He is. My wife and I were watching. She was like, She was like, wait a second, how old is Jeff Hardy? I was like, yo, he's got to be easy late 30s, early 40s.
I think he's already 40.
He's already 40.
They've been wrestling for like over 20 years.
That's true. He probably is already like easy early 40s. And I was like, man, he's got to be like late 30s, early 40s. And she was like, oh my God, this guy can still move.
Bro.
I was like,
and they look the same. Well, Matt looks a little thicker, but Jeff looks the same. But yeah, man, congratulations to Jeff Hardy, the new United States champion.
Brother
man.
Nero.
I feel like it's good, man. He deserved it, I think.
Yeah,
I think
actually,
so. He's a good wrestler.
If I'm not mistaken, that completes
he's a Grand Slam champion.
Grand Slam champion now.
He's a Grand Slam champion.
So he is the next one.
Bro, you know what I feel they're doing?
What are they doing?
I think they're trying to give all these old timers their Grand Slam champions. They just did it with the same title. With Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, that's true. That's true.
And now you got Jeff Hardy. 2 weeks later? It's literally that belt has transferred like 3 times.
Oh, dude, that's true. In
like a month.
In like a month, it's gone.
What a whore!
What a whore! Jeez, United States, stop being a whore.
Not surprising.
No, but actually, you brought up a good point.
No, I'm serious.
I forgot
That's what
about
I'm saying.
that, bro.
Maybe I don't. I was like, I wonder if they're doing that.
I was like, I really forgot about that. I was like, it's true. Three times in a month, month and a half, maybe at the most, I would say. But man, that's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, second match of the night, we get Bayley versus Sasha Banks, which has been advertised for a week now, and it ended in a no contest. When we get our second Superstar Shake-Up team come in, and that's the Riot Squad. They have moved over to Monday Night Raw, and they attacked both Bayley and Sasha. Riot Squad on Monday Night Raw. What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like, spoiler alert, they just switched.
With Absolution.
Yeah, that's why I maybe the other girls had better faces. I don't know. I really don't know what they were trying to do, but
I think the Riot Squad. You know what? I liked it.
Maybe because there's still 3.
There's still 3.
There's still the 3.
Yeah, I liked it. I like this switcheroo where they kind of switched teams.
Well, they kind of did need some hot girls on SmackDown.
Bro, SmackDown just got hotter, man. SmackDown got hotter. No, but again, it was a pretty good match, and then it just got spoiled. That we're gonna see this match again.
Sure. I feel like they're trying to. I think that's their way of hyping it. Oh, who's gonna win? Type of thing. Like who's kind of like the AJ and Daniel Bryan type of thing that they didn't let it.
Decide
a winner.
Exactly, we're gonna see that down the road eventually, just like we're gonna see Bayley and Sasha down the road eventually, and it will end with someone winning.
I hope it's Bayley.
Yeah, Bayley will be cool. I like that. I want Bayley to be heel.
Hey.
All right, we get to our third match of the night. The Authors of Pain defeated Heath Slater and Rhino again. Nothing surprising. So we move on to a funny segment.
Oh, yeah.
I actually really enjoyed this segment of the night where we get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are the guest of Miz TV because they have been announced as the newest Raw superstars. So Kurt Angle comes out and he was like, hey, this is now, these guys aren't, I didn't hire them. And Miz was like, hey, well, sorry for you, but Stephanie McMahon is the one that hired
he
them.
Reads out a letter supposedly, right?
He reads out a letter. Sami Zayn reads out a letter, and it ends up being that Stephanie McMahon is the one that signed both Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to Monday Night Raw. So, Angle says, okay, welcome to Raw, and then reveals that Miz has been, moved over to SmackDown because Daniel Bryan is requested
the Miz to
move over.
You are going to get your match, bro. Sooner than what you thought, though.
I did. I thought it was going to be WrestleMania.
Maybe, unless they're going to hype it up a full year.
Nah, at this point,
probably SummerSlam.
I was about to say they're gonna make SummerSlam this match. I would assume.
And I'll bet you it's gonna be in a kicking type of like something like if Daniel Bryan wins, he keeps his kicks and Miz can't do it's gonna be like again.
It's gonna be a kick versus kick. Is that what we're
something
doing?
Like that, bro?
Kick on the contract pole match, or what is it?
Something like that. Like whoever wins keeps the kicks. The other person can't do them no more.
What does Miz call them? The it kicks, right?
It kicks.
The it kicks, and because Daniels is the yes kicks.
Yeah.
But the funny part, Miz was like, "Hey, okay, cool, whatever. I guess I'll move over to SmackDown, whatever." the Mr. Raj and we're gonna cause wreck and we're gonna cause havoc and we're gonna do great in SmackDown Live. Well, Angle interrupts again. He says, nobody said that the Mr. Raj is going. It's just you, Miz.
Yep.
So that's it. The official ending of the Mr. Raj. What it looks like. The official ending is the Mr. Raj. So the Miz is heading to SmackDown Live by himself, and the Mr. Raj is staying in Monday Night Raw. I like the Mr. Raj as a team. I think they should still stick together and form a tag team. Yeah. Just as they've been doing. But
they are pretty popular too because of the Miz, So that's
of the Miz. Good. And you know what? I wouldn't be so but they turned on the Miz later that night.
Yeah.
Right. We'll talk more on that.
I thought that this was a funnier part of the show. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought this was hilarious.
I was laughing the whole time.
The way Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and the Mr. Raj and Miz were all hugging each other.
Yeah, they were all like almost jumping together.
They were jumping together, hugging, celebrating, bro. It was ridiculous.
All the heels. There was all the heels were happy.
It was ridiculous and over the top, but I loved it. I thought it was so hilarious. My wife and I were cracking up. We loved it. It was so much fun. But I loved the segment. I thought it was a cool segment.
I think that segment beat everything else.
Yeah, I thought that was probably the best thing on Raw. Yeah. We move on to Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy defeating the Revival. So this was the I guess the finals, right?
Yeah, this was the final. It was a very small tournament for the titles.
Mm-hmm. So that means that come the what is it called, the Saudi Arabia, the Greatest Royal Rumble, it will be the Bar versus Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy for the Raw Tag Team Championships. So yeah, I mean, we pretty much got spoiled for who's gonna win this match now.
Yeah. You remember I actually texted you and I told you that I didn't know about this team, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
Okay.
After watching them wrestle, they're awesome, bro.
I like them.
I really do. I like them. You can tell they've been training together because they it was pretty. They were pretty like close. Like they knew, they were cohesive and everything.
Yeah, they were cohesive.
And I don't know. I liked it. Like it's weird because Matt Hardy's that weird crazy friend.
Yeah.
And then you got Bray Wyatt's like the muscle kind of in a way.
In a way. Yeah.
I liked it. I really did. The match was good, and of course we know who's gonna.
We know who's winning
in the Royal Rumble, the Greatest Royal Rumble, and I think there's gonna be a pretty good reign.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's
weird reign, but
a weird one, but I like it. We move over to a backstage segment where it's Breezango have been the newest members to be moved over to Monday Night Raw. They are backstage with the Bar, and they give them a citation for being uggos, which is hilarious.
He's like, "What is that? A skirt?
A skirt? Yeah, exactly." But that was a fun little segment. But again, Breezango. Now we have our Raw tag team division is kind of building. When we have Heath Slater, Rhino, Authors of Pain, Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy, the Revival, Breezango. Does anybody else come over? I feel like somebody else does come over. I might be mistaken.
Tag teams?
Yeah, I have the full list actually.
No, I don't think tag teams.
The Ascension.
The Ascension, yeah.
The Ascension.
I hope they do something with them, bro. I really do.
I do too. But you know what? Because Raw's division is kind of lame, I guess you can say.
It got a little better.
You think so?
Maybe.
I think SmackDown's got even better.
Oh
dude.
yeah, but yeah,
literally SmackDown still has the Usos, still has the New Day, the Bludgeon Brothers. They just added the Bar. You know what I mean? Like it's. Oh my goodness! Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll get to that. But I like this move. I think you'll give like Breezango and Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, like you said, the Ascension. It'll give them some attention. So I think it's a good move.
That's probably why they did it, because they don't. Because if you really think Breezango, when they were over there, they were just doing their little file type of thing.
Yeah, the fashion files.
The fashion files. And then you had the Ascension that was just added to that. And that's all they did. Then everybody wrestled. It was rare when they did. So maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe give them some more exposure on the bigger brand that there is. Yeah. Because if you really see, there's not that many tag teams anymore.
No, there isn't. There isn't. And I think this is actually a really good move where you can kind of push up Breezango and you can push up the Ascension into a better spot, I guess, and build that division. But we'll see as the weeks go by. I do like it. I do like the move. I like Breezango. So we'll see. We get another backstage segment with Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey, and they welcome the newest member to Monday Night Raw, Natalya. So I did not expect her to move, but I'm glad she did. I think I was kind of tired, but it looks like she moved, and she moved as a babyface.
I think so. I kind of thought of that in the after. Well, when we go into what happens later, but yeah, it looks like it. I don't know. Right? Then it looks like her and Ronda are friends because I guess they train together.
Right. Who knows? But we'll move on to our fifth match because there is a match with Natalya, and we can talk a little bit more once we get there. So Ember Moon defeated Mickie James. Simple match. She won with the Eclipse. I like Ember Moon. I'm excited.
She's really good.
Yeah, I'm excited for her. So it'll be cool. Move on to Dolph Ziggler, who is the newest member of Monday Night Raw. So then he gets interrupted by Titus Worldwide, and they ask him if he wants to join their group. But then they are attacked by Ziggler's newest associate, the former NXT champion, Drew McIntyre, who makes his return to the WWE main roster. What do you think about Ziggler, McIntyre joining Monday Night Raw?
I think it's cool. I wonder. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna make him a tag team, are they?
Ooh. Huh.
It looked like that in a way.
You know what? I don't mind that.
They would be pretty dominant.
I think so too.
Ziggler, of course, experienced, good, fast. And the other dude's like
McIntyre's
huge muscle,
looking man. Yeah,
he looks like he can move. I don't follow him on NXT. I knew he was a champion though, and I believe I've seen a few matches. But yeah,
he was in the WWE, and then he got like let go like maybe 5 years ago or something like that. Yeah, he was there, so he made his return to the main roster. He's bigger now. Obviously, he's bigger. He looks more menacing.
Solid, bro. Yeah, he looks like not like big. He looks solid.
He looks like a main eventer.
Yeah.
He didn't look like a main eventer back then. He was clean shaven, baby face. Smaller and built smaller. Now he looks like a monster.
Yeah, he looks very like tight, type of dude. Like, damn.
I don't think talent was ever a problem with it because I always thought he was talented, even when he was in the WWE like 5 years ago and stuff like that. But it just wasn't working out, and I think now he needed to leave WWE, go in the Indies, and do all the other things. And now he came back and he's better. I think that it's gonna do great for his career because I like him a lot. But yeah, I mean.
I don't know, man. I don't know if they make him tag team. That'll be pretty good.
Yeah, I like it. If they make him tag teams, I like it. It's another tag team to add to that division because I still think that division is a little weak, but it could just be building up. You know, it could be like, hey, you know what? We're just gonna bring all these teams together. We're just gonna start building it from like the ground up.
I hope they do. They have a lot of people in there that have a lot of talent, but they haven't paid attention to.
Yeah.
So it looks like maybe that's what we're gonna do because I'm telling you, SmackDown is stacked. Can't wait to get to SmackDown. So this is actually one of the first times, bro, because usually Raw's pretty lit. So
Raw's the one that's usually been lit, yeah. But oh man, SmackDown's just gotten to another level.
Yes.
So then we get Roman Reigns who comes out and cuts a promo about Brock Lesnar and the Greatest Royal Rumble and
the
blah,
same
blah,
old
blah.
thing.
Same old thing, right? But he gets interrupted by Samoa Joe. So they tease the confrontation. You know, Samoa Joe's teasing, hey, I'm gonna go there. No, I'm not gonna go back, and you know, we'll fight on my time and blah blah, which should be Backlash, right? So they'll be facing each other at Backlash.
I love Joe, man.
Awesome.
Every time I hear him on the mic, I tell you, bro, I'm like, this dude right here is talented in the ring and on the mic. Like, I love how he destroys them.
You know what I like most about Joe is that it's believable.
Yes,
with him, I believe it.
I feel like he's so like truthful. Like he's just like, this is what I'm gonna do to you.
Yeah,
this is what's gonna happen. Like,
and I'm like, I don't doubt it,
bro. And like I heard I saw an interview out in the back, and he was just talking about it. Like he's like, I don't care where I go. He's like, I'm gonna dominate no matter what. Like he was just, and I'm like, this dude is sick, bro.
He is. He's amazing.
This dude is crazy.
He's freaking awesome.
Samoa Joe destroyed Roman Reigns once again on the mic.
Yeah,
so that's really it.
But they will be facing each other at Backlash, which is, you know, now these pay-per-views are co-branded.
Yes.
So now it really doesn't matter if they cross-promote, I guess you can say. But when is Backlash? It's got to be sometime in May, right?
Yeah,
sometime in May. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
After the greatest Royal Rumble
ever. Match number 6 of the night. Natalya defeated Mandy Rose. So she went with the sharpshooter. So then after the match, Sonya Deville attacked Natty. And then also Mandy Rose attacked Natalya. But then we get the save from Ronda Rousey. I did not expect that.
No?
No, but I didn't expect. First of all, I didn't expect Ronda on Raw. I was like, okay, her storyline with Stephanie is over. I thought it was gonna be another Brock Lesnar situation where she's like, deuces.
Yeah,
I'll see you at the.
It looks like they're trying to work her.
Yeah,
that's good.
I like it. You know, she gets some more experience in her belt. I mean, she signed like a 3-year deal or something like that. Come on, man.
She needs to run down the ramp though. I don't like her walk.
You don't like her,
dude? It looks so stiff.
It is. It is
so
stiff.
Mad.
It is stiff. It is.
Her face. Dude, I love Ronda. She's good. I like the whole
job she's doing.
The job she's doing,
Yeah.
and what she did that night was cool. You know, they try to put that with Sonya Deville because she has some type of martial arts.
Yeah, she has an
MMA experience. So she tried to do it, and Ronda Rousey just gave her that stare, like really,
yeah. And then she took her down.
She whooped her ass.
Yeah.
That's really what
took
happened.
Her down
it was cool.
Now, okay, I'm gonna ask you this question: do you think they're gonna be building? Do you think Natalia's gonna turn heel on Ronda? That's what I was thinking. I literally was thinking when Raw was there, I was like, I know why they brought Natalya over, because Natalya's a good worker. You know, she's easy to work with, and I think that Natalya's gonna be Ronda Rousey's next opponent.
Probably. It might just be she'll probably pretend to be a babyface for a while.
Right, exactly.
You know, just
pretend to be a babyface for a while.
Just that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Pretend to be a babyface for a while, and then turn on Ronda.
And they're probably gonna promote it as this was her trainer type of thing.
Sure, something like that. Yeah,
maybe something like they were friends. Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Kind of like more of like a Bailey Sasha Banks type of situation.
Yeah,
they're really good friends, but they're just.
But at the end of the day, that heel turn on Natalya from Natalya, I can see that coming. I'm telling you that.
But I think Natalya on there is something different. It's pretty cool.
It is.
More experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean on the roster, because all you really got on Raw right now that it has experience is what's her name, Mickie James.
Yeah,
but she's
Mickie
not
James.
really. She's kind of just Bliss's little puppet.
Puppet right now. Yeah,
she's not like on her own. But yeah.
And Natalya's a great worker. So I mean, she's got tons of experience.
Wrestler.
Yeah, she's got tons of experience. So then we get a vignette announcing that Baron Corbin is now the newest member of the Raw roster. So Baron Corbin going to Raw. I like it. I think we need to do something with that. We need to do something with Baron Corbin. I like his look. I just think he's not that good in the ring yet. He's still green to me. Like, I think Baron Corbin could be really could be a good heel, but I still think he's very green.
No. He's all right. He's cool. He's cool. Yeah, you're right. He can be better.
Yeah,
he can be better. But with experience, it'll go.
Yeah, new challenges, new roster to deal with. I don't know. Put him in that Intercontinental Championship tournament, whatever you're doing, whatever. I think it'll be fun.
Sure.
We
Baron Corbin.
What? What the hell is that?
Bro. What is it?
What is he?
No.
Yeah,
I don't. That one came out of nowhere. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was actually like a wrestling. Like somebody said that. Like I was like, man, somebody said on television. Lamos.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Right, it's true. I guess he's like Bailey saying something like that. All right, or Breezango.
Bro,
we move on to Breezango. We move on to the Breezango versus the Bar match, and Breezango ended up defeating the Bar. The upset of the night, and they needed this upset. I think this upset was very important because now you move Breezango into a competitive team, which is what we were saying. What I'm thinking is now with all these newer tag teams that are being moved to Raw, I'm thinking they're just going to build from the ground up. They're just going to rebuild that for that Raw, division, the Raw tag team division. They're just going to rebuild up. Now we have like Breezango being competitors, instead of just like the funny guys.
The funny guys, somewhat of a jobber type of. That's actually because who do we got on Raw? We got Breezango, we got the Ascension, we got the Revival,
Authors of Pain.
Dude, these are all just like new or nobodies that were from SmackDown.
Yeah.
Dude, you're right. I think that's what they're gonna do. They don't have anybody big other than a new Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy are new.
Yeah,
they're new to the competition.
Yeah.
Who else? That's it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're rebuilding this division. They're gonna rebuild that division,
and they put all the good guys on SmackDown.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I think. I think that they did it on purpose to rebuild the division.
That's crazy, dude.
I don't know.
We got to get to SmackDown.
We do have to. We'll get there. We'll get there. Actually, we are now at the main event of Monday Night Raw, which is actually a pretty cool main event. So Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, and the newest member of Monday Night Raw, Bobby Roode. They defeated Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas in the main event of Raw. And the Miztourage did it. They turned on The Miz.
That was funny, bro. That was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. So The Miz was trying to tag in Curtis Axel, and as he was going to tag him, Curtis Axel jumps off the apron and does not get the tag. So then he looks at Bo Dallas, and The Miz is going to try to tag Bo Dallas, and Bo Dallas does the same thing. He, jumps off the apron, and he does not get Miz's tag. Miz then just gets destroyed by Braun Strowman, and that is the end of the Miztourage.
I believe it was a good goodbye.
It was a good goodbye. And actually, you know what? The way they set it up, I thought it was a really perfect. It was a goodbye for The Miz.
And
a goodbye to the Miztourage. I still think that the Miztourage will stick together as a team. I still think they're gonna throw them in the tag team division, but now not as the Miztourage. I think now it's something different now.
Them too.
Yeah, it's gonna be something different now.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
dude. Do you think that the Miz is gonna have his Miz TV on SmackDown?
Yes,
they're gonna give him his Miz TV.
Yeah, I think it'll happen as soon as this next. SmackDown.
I think because he said he was coming, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna come in like that.
Yeah, I think it'll happen as soon as his next SmackDown. And speaking of SmackDown, segue, we now move on to WWE SmackDown Live. The Superstar Shakeup continues, and we get our first match of the night, which is AJ Styles defeating Rusev by DQ. So Aiden English attacks AJ Styles early in the match. I mean, the match didn't even last.
This was just to set up the
main event.
The main event.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. So then Daniel Bryan comes in, makes a save for AJ Styles, and then afterwards, we get Paige backstage, and she's like, "I'm gonna do my best Teddy Long impression," and the main event is gonna be a tag team match player. So that's what it is. So AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan versus Rusev and Aiden English for the main event of SmackDown. We'll get to that in a little bit. And then we move on to the second match of the night. We get Shelton Benjamin, who cuts a pretty good promo.
It wasn't bad.
To be honest with you. Yeah, he cuts a pretty good promo. He demands competition. He does not need Chad Gable. And who comes out? Randy Orton comes out to answer the challenge. That was extremely weird.
I don't understand what the point to that was.
I don't either. But Randy Orton comes out, and then literally, he's halfway down the ramp, and we get Jeff Hardy instead as the newest member of SmackDown.
He has his, what's it called? Oh my God, because he lost the U.S. title, and he won again to fight in the Greatest Royal Rumble. So
he's got a rematch.
He has a rematch, so he's gonna fight. He's gonna wrestle Jeff Hardy. So
I
wonder. Cool. If that's why the whole little thing, because you see him, he was kind of like
what the hell, kind of pissed, yeah,
kind of like okay, yeah. So that's gonna be his opponent Jeff Hardy. So I think it's gonna be Jeff Hardy against Randy Orton. So now that I remember, that's probably what it is.
I dig it. And so Jeff Hardy comes over to SmackDown Live with the United States Championship that he won the day before. So Jeff Hardy on SmackDown, I dig it a lot, man.
That's cool.
I dig it a lot. So, but anyways, Jeff Hardy did defeat Shelton Benjamin. My brother texted me. He was like, what the hell? Why are we watching this match from the past? I was like, yeah, 2006 called. They want their match back.
That's what they were saying.
Yeah,
really? No, they're not 2006, but they were talking about that on the commentary, how this has happened before, like a long time, like years ago, because they took both of these wrestlers took time off.
Yeah, they did.
Like a pretty long period of time for WWE.
I like Shelton Benjamin. He's very talented.
The match was good.
It was really cool.
It showed off Shelton.
Yeah.
So I
like it a lot. He cut a really good promo too in the beginning, so I liked it. Hardy won with the Swanton Bomb. He's still the U.S. champion, and he is still a member of SmackDown. So that's awesome. So now we get a little video where it says that Absolution has been announced as the newest members of SmackDown Live with the Superstar Shakeup. So Absolution got moved over. So I think that's what we were talking about, where they kind of just swapped places with the Riot Squad and Absolution.
I know. So they're kind of back. I have a feeling that Paige is gonna try to like make it seem like they're gonna play favorites with them too.
Okay, you know what, and I can see that. I can see like next week saying, hey, you know what, I brought you girls over because you guys are my girls and stuff like that. But I could see Absolution turning on Paige. Obviously not physical because Paige can't wrestle, But I can say verbally, I can see Absolution saying, you know what? We don't need you. We never needed you, blah, blah, blah. That way, Paige becomes still that babyface GM, and Absolution still becomes that heel stable. You know what I mean? So I could see something like that happening. But Absolution, I guess we'll find out where these leads. Then we get the following match, which is Luke Harper, who defeated Jey Uso. So then after the match, the Bludgeon Brothers try to injure the Usos, but Naomi comes out and begs them to stop. They do, but she begs them to stop. What do you think about that? They kind of brought in the real life wife.
I don't know why they're destroying the Usos. This is like the second, third time they do this. Like, they've had matches like that, and they make them look like, bro. They make them look like nothing. Like nothing. Like, and it's true. I don't know why. I don't know. And aren't they? They're wrestling in the Greatest Royal Rumble.
They have that rematch. Yep, they have that rematch. The Usos versus the Bludgeon Brothers at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
I don't think they're gonna win.
I don't either.
I think the Bludgeon Brothers are gonna take it.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially, I think the Bludgeon Brothers are gonna have a pretty dominant. At least I think that they're gonna keep it at least all summer. That's my guess.
The thing is too, like, because you do have some pretty good tag teams now on SmackDown. Yeah. You got the Bar that came in. Yep. Spoiler alert. What are the other tag teams that
Sanity from NXT?
Oh,
did you see the vignette?
Yeah. So you got some pretty good, So, and Sheamus and Cesaro are very good, and I'm sure they're gonna try to push them in SmackDown because they were so big in Raw. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's probably why they're probably just playing out the Usos and playing out what's it called, the New Day. Yeah, because that's what they've been doing. They've just been destroying both teams. Yeah, by the same exact people.
You know what? I actually really wish that the Usos went to Raw, but I understand you don't want to break up Naomi and her husband. Yeah. I mean, it's a marriage. If they're a boyfriend girlfriend, I guess it's different. But now you got a marriage. You don't really want to break them up. And if they didn't have any plans for Naomi at Monday Night Raw, might as well just not move the Usos. But we move on to the following match, which is Sin Cara is in the ring waiting for an opponent, and we get the newest member of SmackDown Live, Samoa Joe. Freaking awesome, dude. Again, this SmackDown just keeps getting packed.
When I saw Samoa Joe, bro, I was all like, Joe. I was like, he's badass. I don't know.
Freaking awesome, though. I love him.
He's going to dominate if he does stay. Because I have whatever, I know he's going to fight.
But just imagine now the matches. Now we can get Joe versus AJ. TNA stuff, you know what I mean? Joe versus Brian. I mean, just the matches are insane. You know what I mean? Like, just the possibilities. I'm loving SmackDown so far. I'm loving.
I used to look forward to Raw. I'm gonna be looking forward to SmackDown.
Same here.
It's gonna be good. Joe's good, man. I want to see all these matches with Joe. The thing is, like, he does have backlash because he did cut a small promo at the end.
Yeah, he did.
With Roman, but I don't think he's gonna beat him.
No, I don't think so neither. I don't think so neither. But I still think it's gonna be pretty good, and I think I don't think it's gonna do anything to Samoa Joe's credibility. The guy just looks like he's gonna whoop somebody's ass. Yeah, So Joe did defeat Sin Cara with the Cochina Clutch. Cochina Clutch. Is that how you say it?
I think it's Coquina. He said Cochina
Clutch. Coquina Clutch. Sucia Clutch. No, the Coquina Clutch. I read it wrong. But after the match, Joe does cut a promo. And, he says he's going to take all the opportunities and destroy everyone on the SmackDown roster.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Love Joe. So now we get a vignette for Sanity. Mine is the girl, Nikki Cross, who is one of the women part of that group. She's not coming over with them. It's just the guys, 3 guys, led by Eric Young. So Sanity, I like them. It's another tag team.
I've never really looked into them.
It's like a crazy tag team. It's like they're insane, I guess you could say. They got a weird attitude.
Is it the big dude? No, is that the big dude?
There is a big dude.
Like belly dude?
There is a belly dude.
He doesn't wear a shirt?
He doesn't wear a shirt.
With the beard?
Yeah.
Okay, then I think I know who they are.
You know who? Okay. Yeah. But they're not bringing over Nikki Cross, so we're not getting the female in the group, so we're just
Saudi Arabia all over again.
Saudi Arabia. Damn it, Saudi Arabia. Just let the women wrestle, damn it. Okay, so we get a backstage segment with Daniel Bryan, and we get Big Cass interrupting backstage interview with Bryan and insulting him. what did he say? Like, I thought you were taller, or what is it?
Oh, you're what the fuzz is all about.
Oh, you're what the fuzz is all about. So Big Cass returns from injury and is now a member of the SmackDown Live roster.
They're gonna give him a big push.
I think so too. I think they wanted to give him a big push before he got injured. That was the plan. The plan was to put him over in the main event and just kind of, but he got injured.
He'll do good. He's cool. He's good. He's just he was held back by Enzo in the past, so I think it's time. I think it's his time. Ever notice that right now SmackDown's champion, they've always been smaller dudes.
It has, yeah.
Only when like Randy had it for a while and stuff. Yeah. But like I'm saying, like a bigger dude, you don't really have on SmackDown.
No.
I think the biggest one you're gonna have right now is Cass.
Cass, yeah. He's 7 feet tall. You can't teach that.
And you can't teach that. Bada bing, bada boom.
R.I.P. Enzo. Enzo's career, R.I.P. We get now the Melabration, which is Carmella's celebration, as she is, she became last week. She became the new SmackDown Women's Champion. So then, I thought she cut a pretty good promo. I was on Twitter during that promo. A lot of people on Twitter weren't having it, but I actually really enjoyed her promo. I really enjoyed this segment.
She's good. She's actually not bad on the mic.
She's not bad on the mic. I thought she did excellent on the mic, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed it. Granted, in the ring, I think it's a whole different story, but on the mic, I thought she killed it. I thought she did really good. But she gets interrupted by Charlotte. And then the Iconics, which is, I think that's how they're saying it. Something Iconic. Like why are they spelling it with 2 I's? Weirdos.
Iconic.
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 They're spelling it with 2 I's, which is stupid. They used to be called the Iconic Duo in NXT. Now they're just the Iconics. I don't like this double I. That's not how you spell Iconics, right? One I.
No,
I know my spelling is horrible, but I don't think you spell it with double I.
What's the Iconics?
Iconics.
That's why because it's 2.
Yeah, it's true. I. So they get interrupted. They interrupt Charlotte and Carmella. And then, the Iconics just brawl. They try to beat up Charlotte. But who makes the save? Becky Lynch. She is back from the dead. Love it. And I kind of expected this to happen. So then she does make the save. So we go to commercials. Very awkwardly, we go to commercials. But then when we come back from commercials, we do get a Charlotte versus Billie Kay, one of the members of the Iconics. Lynch and Peyton Royce are at ringside.
Yep.
And Charlotte Flair ends up winning with the figure 8. After the match, Carmella attacks Flair with the SmackDown Women's Championship. And the Iconics team up to beat up Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. And then we get the newest member of the SmackDown Live roster, Asuka, to make the save.
Hey.
What do you think? Asuka's the newest member.
Asuka and Charlotte Flair are winning homies.
Yeah, BFFs, man. Watch out, Becky.
I think Asuka's going to take over.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Asuka's going to take over. I wonder what they're going to... I don't know. What are they going to do with Charlotte?
But you know what? Once again, it just... I don't know, man. I like Charlotte. But once again, that roster is stacked, bro.
It's super duper stacked, bro.
It is stacked.
You got Asuka, you got Charlotte, you got Becky, you got
the Iconics.
The Iconics, you got the Usos' wife, what's her name? Noemi. You got, I already said Lynch.
Carmella.
Carmella is the champion right now, which is weird.
It is weird.
Dude, you got some pretty good women that are in the...
Yeah. Dude, that's freaking weird. Anyways, we move on to the night. We get another vignette saying that the bar is coming to SmackDown Live.
Because they don't just set the bar. They are the bar. I just did the thumb thing.
You did the thumb thing too, dude. I left you hanging. I should have done the bunt.
Hey, did you hear the crowd? They actually went with them.
Did they?
They're a little bit. You can hear the crowd. Like, okay, I see you. I see you, bar.
I'm excited.
Just don't drop the bar.
Don't drop the bar, man. Bad things happen if you drop the bar. Yeah. Don't do it. And then we move on to another backstage segment, which is the New Day the New Day and R-Truth are backstage, right? They're like, hey, R-Truth is now the newest member of SmackDown. No, it wasn't. Yeah,
but I'm just saying, why would they have it like that?
I don't know.
It was the other way around.
Oh yeah, right now somebody who wrote this article, losers. The New Day and the R-Truth are backstage, and then gets interrupted by Ty Dillinger. And they looked like, they weren't homies friends or anything like that. But then they go to a very complicated handshake. Turns out that they're homies. And R-Truth leaves saying, okay, it's good to be back together on Monday Night Raw. Funny little backstage segment. It was okay. Is he going to
be okay?
No, he's not going to be okay. It was just a way to introduce R-Truth now as a member of the SmackDown roster. And then we get another video introducing the newest member of SmackDown Live, Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. I dig it, man. I dig it. I think they are awesome together. I think they're awesome. Cien Almas, I like him a lot. I'm not surprised he get called up because he lost his championship 2 weeks ago at the NXT pay-per-view. So I dig this a lot. I think he's going to be really good. He's really cool.
He's small, right? Somewhat small.
He's got to be like AJ's height, maybe?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't want to look for it.
All right, 100 souls. We'll see what you're made of.
100 souls? Where'd you get that from?
100 almas.
100 souls. Yo, you took this to another level. I was not expecting that. Whoa. There we go, guys. Translation. 100 souls.
You know what I'm saying?
So we move on to the main event of SmackDown Live, which is AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan defeat Rusev Day. Is that what they're calling the tag team? Rusev Day?
I think so.
Interesting. Rusev Day. Rusev English. How about Rusev English? Rusev English. But they defeated them by disqualification. So Bryan had the match won. Daniel Bryan had the match won. He had the running knee on Rusev, but was distracted by Shinsuke Nakamura. He showed up and once again gave the low blow to AJ Styles.
I think Nakamura likes AJ's balls. Because that's like the 4th time he goes in there.
He's been going into AJ's balls for a lot.
Not gonna lie, I kind of like that he turned heel.
I do too.
Because his whole persona kind of goes with the whole heel, and because the faces he makes and the eyes twitching. I
actually really like Nakamura as a heel so far.
It's cool, man. Yeah. But I don't know if the fans are gonna feel it. They're still cheering him. They still cheer him on. So I think that the idea here was trying to. He's so over that doesn't matter if he goes heel. People are still gonna love him.
Yeah, people are still gonna love him.
And he's going against somebody that's crazy over too.
Yeah.
So that's how over he is.
Yeah, it's true. But Nakamura does low blow AJ Styles, and then Big Cass comes out of nowhere and attacks Bryan with a big boot, causing the official disqualification. So then that's what happens. I mean, Big Cass setting up like a Big Cass versus Bryan match, which I'm gonna sad to say it, but I think Bryan's gonna lose. I think they really want to push Big Cass. And I think Bryan is gonna be the first guy that they're gonna kind of have him, beat up.
Why though?
Yeah, Bryan's a big name.
It doesn't matter if he loses or not.
It doesn't. Yeah, Bryan doesn't need that win. Bryan's over regardless, so he doesn't.
I think, believe it or not, I think Bryan's the most over. And I don't know. Yeah. I swear, I think he's the most over.
Yeah, he's just a likable babyface. Yeah.
Like out of everybody, and he's barely wrestled twice after he came back, and he's like the over of the overs.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a natural babyface. People just love him. Like nobody wants to boo him. I don't want to boo him. Well, I like him.
Every time he goes in, I'm raising my hands.
Yeah, me too, dude. I'm doing the yes chant. Yeah. So then let's move on to the Superstar Shakeup. What we thought about the Superstar Shakeup. Let me run down the list of Raw, and then we'll kind of talk about what we think about the Raw. So Raw ended up getting Jinder Mahal, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Zack Ryder, Fandango, Tyler Breeze, Natalya, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, Connor, Victor, Bobby Roode, Mojo Rawley, Mike Kanellis, and Chad Gable. What do you think about this roster now? This newly added roster. They got 19 people.
That's a lot of people. They only announced like 5. I think it's hilarious because I was reading through the comments. You know how WWE on Facebook they have their page and they were announcing certain people.
Who didn't make it on TV?
Like who made it on TV? But I was reading the comments and I was like, who the fuck is Zack Ryder? He's still on the roster?
He's still on the roster,
It's not like, or the Canellas did. It was like, when was the last time you wrestled? Like, I was like, oh my God, people are going ham on these people, bro.
Yeah.
But, I don't, I think Jinder Mahal, I think it was a good pick because technically he's done
he's
everything he could. Well, not he got the United States, he got the championship,
the
WWE championship. I think it was probably time for him to go back to Raw because I think that's where he started.
He did start there,
and but he wasn't as big as he is now. He's evolved a lot since he started there. I like the Riot Squad moving. I thought that was good. I didn't expect Owens and Zayn to be moving, but it makes sense though because SmackDown's already stacked. Yeah, they don't need them over there.
No, they don't need them over there. I think Raw needs them more. Excited to see what Breezango's gonna do because I just
something different.
I like it. I like Ziggler and Drew McIntyre team up. I like Ziggler moving over to Raw.
Natalia's. I think it's a good. Like we said, Natalia should be good.
You know what it's starting to feel like? It's starting to feel like. Well, I can't really say that, but I'm gonna say it. But it feels like the opposite. It feels like where SmackDown got like the lower people, and they had to build those people up like a year ago, and they did. But now it feels like
they're doing
Raw got the lower people, and they got to build them up now.
So now SmackDown is the A show, according to The Miz.
I think so. I think it's the A show. Let's talk about SmackDown. Let's talk about who they got. So we're gonna start with the United States champion Jeff Hardy, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Samoa Joe.
Bro, first 6.
Yeah, Samoa Joe, Big Cass, Asuka, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Cesaro, Sheamus,
Luke Gallows.
R-Truth,
cool.
and The Miz.
Bro, and that tag team division is super duper stacked.
And then plus they got Andrade Cien Almas, Selena Vega, and Sanity, which features Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and Killian Dane. That dude, stacked freaking roster,
bro.
Dude, I'm just looking at these names already added with the included, Nakamura, the
they didn't even try to even it out. They didn't even even it out. They're like, nah,
bro.
Because the only thing that's stacked on Raw is the main roster, like the championship, the Universal one, kinda.
You think so?
Well, then you know what?
Not anymore, dude.
No, you just got. Wait, you know what? Never mind.
Who do you got up there? Roman?
We just got Roman, and we got
We can't count Lesnar.
Braun,
okay.
That's pretty stacked, bro.
Dude, wait a second. We gotta talk this over. Okay, so now you only have Roman. You have Braun. You can move Rollins over at any time.
Yeah, Rollins.
Balor.
Oh, you got Balor.
You know what? I think they are gonna be moving some people up. Like I can see like
they have to.
I can see like let me see. Let me go back to the roster.
They have to.
I can see like a Jinder Mahal and Ziggler and McIntyre fighting over that Intercontinental Championship while Rollins and Balor move up to the main event because, dude, they stole to everybody, dude. Holy moly!
Go to the Raw roster because I can't think of anybody.
The whole Raw roster?
Well, at least the main. No, I'm talking about like what they have now.
Oh, what they have now. Let's see. Let's do.
Because I can't think of anybody. Everybody's WWE on SmackDown.
Monday Night Raw roster 2018. Come on, Google. Don't let me down.
Well, I'm sorry. We haven't updated.
We haven't updated. Winners and losers. Current roster.
SmackDown has them all.
Let's see this one. Let's see this article. Current roster. Okay, so here are the men. So Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Matt Hardy, Apollo Crews, Kalisto, Dean Ambrose,
Lord,
Kurt Hawkins, Curtis Axel, Slater, Rhino, Dawson, Wilder, Finn Balor, Goldust, Rollins.
They don't have anybody, bro.
No, Big Show, Elias. They can give something with Elias. Let's see who else. Bobby Roode. Maybe do something with Bobby Roode. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn could always move up. Okay, there you go.
That's what I forgot.
Yeah.
You got Kevin Owens. You got Sami Zayn.
Bobby Lashley.
Never mind. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I told you to. I told you to go on. I was like, because I can't. Names were popping up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got Bobby. He's gonna be up there.
Yeah, he is.
Bobby Lashley's gonna be up there. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are gonna be up there.
Yeah.
So you might be right. I think that the main eventers are gonna be Rollins.
Roman,
Strowman, what's his name? Balor, and then you got
guys like Elias, Lashley, Jason Jordan when he comes back. Dang, you got Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. Yeah, you know what? Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, I think they got some pretty good people up there.
Okay, that's not that bad. You know why? You know why it feels so bad though? Is because is because the people that came to SmackDown are already superstars, and I feel like with Raw you have to kind of almost rebuild these guys. You got to rebuild that Bobby Lashley. You got to rebuild that Finn Balor. He's lost a lot of steam. You got to rebuild him. Another person that lost a lot of steam was Ziggler. Ziggler lost a lot of steam. Man. Bobby Roode's been losing steam.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like those are a lot of guys that have so much potential, but they've just been losing steam.
Rude was good, bro, and everybody, but like out of nowhere, he kind of just died down. Since he lost the title.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys that can literally be main eventers, but they just lost a lot of steam. That they just kind of need another kick in the ass, push them forward again. So
it's not bad. At least the main roster, we know that the tag teams are going to be something different. They're going to build, so it's going to be fun to watch to see these people grow.
Yeah, it is.
So, and I'm happy that from the sounds of it, they're going to give these guys more opportunity to wrestle.
It's 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, so I think there's going to be maybe 2 tag team matches, maybe hopefully on Mondays or something like that.
I'm afraid about the SmackDown because SmackDown's only 2 hours, and then the roster's stacked.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of opportunity.
There's not, but. SmackDown. Let's talk about what we think about that SmackDown roster now that we're kind of done with Raw. It's freaking
Whoa, I love it, bro. I think it's gonna be awesome. I might be skipping Raw and just go straight to SmackDown when I watch.
I completely forgot about the Anderson and Gallows. Dude. They're freaking awesome too, and that's another good tag team.
They'd split up the club, bro.
So they got the Good. I guess are they called the Good Brothers now? I'm gonna go with Good Brothers Bar. Let's see what other tag team came in. You got Sanity now. You still got the Usos. You still got the Bludgeon Brothers. You still got the New Day. You got like 6 tag teams at the minimum right now that I can think of at the top of my head. 6 tag teams. Maybe I'm missing something.
No, man.
That's a major tag teams though. Like it's like
all the major tag teams are on SmackDown.
Yeah, they are.
All of them. And all the ones that are either had been forgotten about or new are on Raw. Yeah,
and I agree, and I think like I was telling you, I think they're just gonna rebuild that tag team division, and just like let's start all over and let's just rebuild some people. It's not a bad idea.
It's a smart move.
Yeah,
I think it's good, and
I like
it. If it's like that, that's good of the company recognizing their that they need to build these people and give them a chance.
Yeah,
so that's cool, man. I like it. I like it, but from the sounds of it, SmackDown is going to be my new favorite.
So winners and losers, I do agree. The winner is SmackDown. It got stacked,
bro. Just Joe. Who else?
Jeff
Hardy on there.
The
like
Bar.
Just those people on there, bro. I'm just like, all right, cool. This is it.
Yeah, I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, and in the women division, they added Asuka. They added the Absolution girls.
You have my the work of art, so we're good.
The work of art, Mandy Rose.
It's on there.
They join, Naomi, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Carmella.
Asuka went in there too.
Asuka's in there. So not bad women roster. It's like I said, this roster excites me, and I'm like, damn it, I wish SmackDown was 3 hours.
Yeah, it's only 2 hours though.
Yeah, it's only 2 hours. How the hell are they gonna fit all that in there?
How many matches do they usually do? Maybe like 4 or 5. It's because they do a lot of lately. Well, this past was a lot of promos because they were bringing in a lot of people. But
and then you got the Miz, bro. The Miz is a main eventer. Another main eventer guy.
What do you think they're gonna do with the Miz? Do you think they're gonna try to get him for the United States or just actually go straight to the gold?
With the Miz,
Miz is entertaining, and I feel like that's how they use him.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do with The Miz because it seems like they just threw Brian into the program with Big Cass. So I don't know what they're going to do with The Miz. I know eventually The Miz and Brian will cross paths. That's it's probably going to happen as soon as SummerSlam, But with The Miz right now, what can they do with him? I don't know. Throw him in there with Hardy? No, it's got to be an established SmackDown guy. I would say, you know what? No, but I don't know. I don't know what you do with The Miz at this point.
He's probably not. I think he's just gonna feel it out, do his own little Miz TV show. And
anybody else? Yeah, I guess anybody else that I'm missing at the current SmackDown roster. Because AJ's still with that program with Nakamura. Because I could see Miz and AJ doing some stuff, but AJ's still with that program with Nakamura. Brian seems like he's entering a program with Big Cass.
Who else do you
anybody else that's established already? I don't think you're gonna see Randy with him. I think Randy's gonna stick with the Jeff Hardy and stuff like that.
I'm trying to think.
Unless they turn Rusev like babyface.
I don't think so. You think you'll?
And they'll just kind of have him hold the Miz for, because right now what the Miz needs right now is a temporary,
Alliance.
Opponent.
Opponent.
He just needs a temporary opponent until we get to SummerSlam with him and Bryan, which I'm thinking that's what they threw Big Cass in there. It's a temporary opponent for Bryan as well. Have them do something so then they can build for that major match.
I'm thinking of babyface that would be good for him, but
I can't think of anybody.
Most of them are kind of like.
Who else has wrestled? Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you see, I can't think of anybody big that's a baby face that can go up against Miz and keep him busy for a bit. Like I said, the only one I can think of is if they decide to turn Rusev
into babyface.
But other than that, I can't think of anything. But dude, stacked freaking roster, man. Winners are definitely SmackDown.
Yes, by a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am. I'm really looking forward to SmackDown. I'm looking forward to, actually, I'm not going to lie. I want to see what happens in this whole, the greatest Royal Rumble.
I'm excited for it, too.
The matches. Oh, did you see that they put Rusev back on? Why?
I don't know. I didn't notice that.
Something, I don't know. You heard about what's going on with that.
Well, I heard that he was pissed, and I heard that he asked for his release, but they didn't give him his release because, he's number one on merch. I would not give him his release neither.
Yeah,
it's bad business.
They have to give him what he wants, bro.
Yeah,
but why? First, even Jericho tweeted like, "Oh, I've beaten him. I've faced him before. I'm gonna put him in a casket." When it was against Undertaker, and then they moved it again. Back to Rusev.
That whole dynamic thing has been really weird. I don't understand.
I'm telling you, they're being influenced by the other people by Saudi Arabia. It's a smart move for them because I know they're getting a lot of money for this. I'm
sure they're getting bank.
A lot.
Dude, Middle East
if they're able to bring back the Undertaker to have a full match, not just a regular match, they must have offered the Undertaker some good money for him to have that full.
Well, we don't know if it'll be full yet. What if it's not? What if it's just complete squash of Rusev?
But why would they do that to Rusev, bro? That's Rusev right now.
I don't know. WWE.
That is true.
I was like,
oh, you want your contract? Do you want to limit your contract?
Look, I still think the Undertaker is going to win. There's no doubt about it. But I don't want to see Undertaker squash Rusev. I don't want to. I want to see the Undertaker and Rusev actually have a good, decent 10-minute match. Maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes is fine. Have a decent 10-minute match where Rusev gets some stuff in and you actually make it believable. Hey, maybe Rusev will win. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I don't want Rusev to get squashed. I don't know,
dude. I don't know. These matches are weird.
We'll talk about them next week. I think they'll have them more. Actually, by the time we record this next week, they'll have them almost pretty much finalized.
Yeah, because it's gonna be already Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, we record on Wednesday, so then, it'll be pretty much finalized. So then we'll talk about the greatest Royal Rumble next week. But for today, I think we're pretty much done. Short podcast today. It's probably our shortest.
Yeah, it was pretty short. Oh, we could finish it now before the hour hits.
Hey, all right, bye.
Podcast. This is Jonathan.
All right, well. All right, well, before we get silly and just drag this on. So, yeah, we'll be back next week for another Below Average Wrestling podcast. My name is Mike.
My name is Jonathan. Peace.